It's the 11/11/2016 means the third witness stand on the Alex case of Clinton misconduct. After the months between 14 September and October, I also short after was around the hospital because I thought they had given him a heart attack. I actually first thought that he had suffered a heart attack. So I actually went to the hospital in Esbjerg the same night, I think, and or the nights after. And actually, it was an older German lady and a younger man with kind of long hair that were screaming and making a lot of noise. And actually, I think there was somebody brought in. I don't know who it was, but and they were pretty icy that night, I would say. Anyway, there was also coming up some pictures in 2012. I told you about the Ekstrabladet ran a case about Beatrice, which were a strange coverage of a case where somebody said that the UNA charter was broken and the child needed a new heart and stuff. And the pictures were pretty much as seeing my son in a wheelchair, which he's never been in, and also around horses looked a bit strange. There was also another picture coming up 2013 or 14 about I think it was a a Danish person who moved back to United States that maybe had a video of what happened the 14th September, which were a fire. And whatever that's linked to my case, I don't know for sure. There was a picture brought by seemed to be a site for his homepage, which can be anything, but maybe the picture is for real. I don't know. There is a document sent from Esbjerg Commune's insurance company to fire and rescue in Esbjerg, which is a pretty strange place to place a dentist damage in the fire department. So actually, I investigated a little bit about insurance, and they were not very open-minded about telling anything. And the same with the Esbjerg Commune Fire Department was not very communicative or, so that was a bit, we have some loose lines here. So whether he was iced or whatever, or it seems that there was luckily a murder attempt, as I see the boy 1 hour a month, right? But all of the trips on going to Esbjerg has been pretty weird, almost like being in the hands of intelligence. Pretty colorful traveler I had, and also colorful abuse by, can you tell us who this girl is, or blah blah blah, so I actually feel more abused when I've been in Esbjerg than seeing my boy. And when I see the boy, we have a good time, meaning that it was a murder attempt previous, but it also seems like I was, when I only see the boy 1 hour a month, I get really in trouble by what's going on, right? Last time it was really, really weird because when I went up the stairs, I was pushed into the wall twice and I was knocked in the head. I have it on video. It looks like it's my boy banging his head into my head, but I think actually it was different. He couldn't have pushed me into the wall, and he wouldn't. So actually, I think maybe somebody banged his head into my head, or that I was falling down the stairs and maybe couldn't wake up. And maybe the beating was to wake me up before the hour was gone, who knows. This is a violent crime to abuse all of the things I told you about: industrial espionage, political diplomacy, to even misconduct Mrs. Clinton, to ignore a question of diplomatic security, and even ignore payment for big, very charging Operation Peace Process in Northern Ireland, Corps, and so, and even call me for the highest ranking in Europe. I'm at the level of Vladimir Putin, and I grew up beside him. So I am a high ranked person. The problem is that she didn't know my name, but she knew she had a copycat in NATO, right? Same name. So actually, it shows that she made a big fraud number about the incomes, about the security, about the leadership. She's a fraud. And so is her husband, right? And the fraud cover up on my son's case, wherever I hope he's alive, and he is alive, I would say, it's a cover up. They even, sometimes we know that from previous, they use torture in the way that you believe the child is harmed and it's not. Or it's only been slight harm, right? So we know they use torture also along the way. Some of the documents I had is pure fraud, but there's also some documents describing torture. So whether this is torture to me or torture to him or whatever, it goes along, right? Right now, there are nobody, the 700 mails or something and calls never answered, no questions. We don't want to talk to you. We have busy. We're spending your money, living in your houses, having fun, fucking around with the truth. That is the way it's going now. So actually, I'm totally isolated. My computer is controlled or hacked. The data is hacked. People think it's very funny. The media even pushes around, right? And I just ask for going in exile. I ask for armed protection, and I ask for going out with Eric and Alex to a safe place. Over.